solving to find roots. So x-intercepts are when y equals 0. Um, and they have three other names in the quadratics unit. They are called roots, zeros, or solutions. You can use these four words interchangeably when talking about quadratic functions. So whenever you see any of these phrases, you should be thinking, oh, y equals 0. So what we do when we're asked for the roots, we should say, okay, y equals 0, and here's y, so we'll say 0 equals x minus 4 squared minus 9, and we can go ahead and solve this equation. So we'll add 9 to both sides. 9 equals x minus 4 squared. The opposite of squaring is square root, so this becomes plus or minus 3, because 3 times 3 equals 9. Negative 3 times negative 3 equals 9, equals x minus 4. And then adding 4 to both sides gives us 4 plus or minus 3 equals x, which is just another way of saying 4 plus 3 or 4 minus 3. So that's 7 or 1. Here, this is just a straightforward solving by factoring question. B squared minus 11b plus 30 equals 0. So we take 30, the factors of 30 that work. 1 and 30, 2 and 15, 3 and 10. 4 doesn't work. 5 and 6 if we use negative 5 and negative 6. So b minus 5, b minus 6 equals 0. So b equals 5 or b equals 6. So there are two possibilities. How many roots does this equation have? Well, it should have one root for each of these factors. So x equals 1, x equals negative 3, x equals 5, x equals negative 7, x equals 9. So how many roots? It has 5 roots. Count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the smallest root, well, it's definitely not the positive ones. It's going to be one of the negative ones, and the smallest root, the smallest one will be negative 7. Find the zeros of this equation. This looks difficult to factor, so we'll have to do 5 times 40 to get 200. And the factors of 200, 1 and 200, 2 and 100, 3 doesn't work, 4 and 50, 5 and 40, 6 doesn't work, 7 doesn't work, 8 and 25. 8 and 25 should work. Negative 8 times negative 25 gives us positive 200. Negative 8 minus 25 gives us 33n. So 5n squared minus 8n minus 25n plus 40. And because it's zeros, we're saying y equals 0. So 0 equals all that. Now we factor. These are both divisible by n, so 5n minus 8. These are both divisible by negative 5, leaving us with 5n minus 8. Oh, good. So n minus 5 times 5n minus 8. So 0 equals n minus 5, or 0 equals 5n minus 8. So n equals 5, or add 8 to both sides. 8 equals 5n, so n equals 8 divided by 5. So those are our two answers. If we're given this function, when is f of x equal to 0? Well, it asks when f of x equals 0, so let's just put 0 there. 3x squared plus 20x plus 25. 3 times 25 gives us 75. The factors of 75, 1 and 75. 2 and, 3 and 25. 4 doesn't work. 5 and 15, that'll work. So 3x squared plus 5x plus 15x plus 25 all equals 0. So now we say x times 3x plus 5 plus 5 times 3x plus 5 equals 0. 0 equals 3x plus 5 times x plus 5. And then 0 equals 3x plus 5, or 0 equals x plus 5. Solving those two equations, both of them require subtracting 5. And the first one gives us negative 5 equals 3x. The other one is already solved, negative 5 equals x. So we still have one more step to do here, divide by 3. So negative 5/3 equals x, or negative 5 equals x. So those are our two solutions. That's it. Thank you.